Alright, here's a game for the Sega Genesis. It's called Arkagis Escape. I believe that's how you pronounce it. That's what I'm going to go with, because that's what I can pronounce. Anyhow, it's pretty damn impressive, really. I mean, take a look at this. This is running on the stock Sega Genesis. Apparently, if you have a Sega CD connected, you can it'll accelerate a little bit, or it does something. I believe that they make use of the additional processors and such in the Sega CD to boost the capabilities of the game. Not really too sure on that. I've been browsing their Twitter, like, you know, just browsing as in reading everything I can up on this. Yeah, it's from the looks of it, it's like a 3D mining title. Kind of, if you ever played like Soul Star on the Sega CD, it's kind of like that, except it's I believe it's made with voxels is what they're using here, which is an interesting use of that technology. It's something that on the Sega Genesis wasn't used very often. But as you can see here, I'm playing through I'm playing the preview copy that they have available on their website. There'll be a link in the description and all that good stuff. And I mean, it's impressive for what we have here, but I mean, yeah, I mean, by today's standards, yeah, this is like pretty bad looking. But I mean, come on, you know, if you're watching videos on a channel called retrogaming, I mean, come on, you know. But you know, of course, this is not going to be PS5 or something quality. You know, I know nobody's thinking that, but I'm sure there's somebody that's going to complain. Oh, the graphics suck. But anyhow, you pilot a mech through the level, and you can drill through walls and stuff. You can jump, and I believe the idea is to collect. You'll be eventually collecting minerals or ore of some sort. And according to the website, the game is set in the year of 2613 on Arkagis, Mars. It says the Arkagis used to be under control of the United Space Colonies, the USC, and then a dictator appointed a dictator, and rebels brought the dictator's reign down. And I'll let you go ahead and go to the website to finish reading up on this. Suffice to say, I mean, what's here is pretty freaking impressive for what we're talking about. I mean, we're talking about an independent homebrew developer here. I believe they're using the Sega Genesis development kit, the SGDK, which is unofficial software to make games for the Sega Genesis. Which I understand it's running on a stock 68,000 series CPU by Motorola, which is by now has been mapped out pretty well as far as how to make it work. But still, these are fans working on this game. I mean, they're not backed by some $1 million company or whatever. And they've been able to achieve this level of results. There's cutscenes, there's a story, there's there's a lot going on in this game, and it's so far, I mean, it's pretty darn interesting. I mean, if you're interested in the genre, or if you're interested in Sega Genesis and new games for your Sega Genesis, check this out. Check out Arkagis Escapes. Let me know what you think. Also, make sure to go tell the developer what you think. This is, we don't get games like this very often. Most of the time it's a scrolling shooter, which, I mean, I love the genre, but come on. Let's do some other stuff. Anyway, check it out. It's Arkagis Escapes. Yeah, I'll post a link in the description.